What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of reflection on why Solana really is the top DeFi platform right now. Before we begin, be sure to like that button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and let's begin. So right now, we're looking at some top DeFi platforms. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum is down 5% in the 24-hour trading volume. 7 days down 0.86, not too bad, and up 685. What I find very interesting today is that Cardano is actually down quite a bit, and especially given the fact that it was the Cardano summit this past weekend, which was around $2.30. Something's been going on with the Cardano price where it has been dropping. Yet in the year to date, if you've been invested in Cardano in the past year, you're still up 1,922%. So this is great for long-term hodlers. This is great for short-term. And that's what we're kind of look at, because right now, if you look down below, Solana is still holding at 131, up 4,000%, down 8% in the 24 hours, but up 1% in the 7 days. So I think that there's a lot of potential here, and we're going to look at specifically Ethereum and Cardano. Let's start with looking into Ethereum. Well, Ethereum right now, if you've checked out Market Insider, they said that a crypto exchange accidentally paid a 24 million fee for a $100,000 Ethereum transaction, but the miner agreed to return to it. So what is this all about? The crypto exchange Bitfinex on Monday accidentally paid 24 million as a fee for a 100,000 Ethereum transaction. Yet the miner who verified the transaction and received the fee has sent most of it back. Bitfinex's mistake was an example of a fat finger trade and may be the biggest Ethereum fee in history. The problem with this is Ethereum has not moved over to proof of stake, and we don't know when that's going to be. So I've mentioned this in my previous videos that the next 3 months, if Ethereum does launch in Q1 of 2022, Solana and other decentralized platforms are actually going to do a great job of taking a lot of the market cap away from Ethereum. And this is a reason why we're kind of waiting for Ethereum to announce anything of proof of stake in terms of that integration and that transition over. But until then, Ethereum is still having these high gas fees, and people are going to be switching over from, say, Uniswap over to Orca or other different decentralized exchanges. And those are known as DEXs. So you got to think about, long term, is Ethereum a great thing to hold? I think personally, in my own opinion, this is not financial advice, but my own financial opinion, Ethereum is good to hold inside your bag and, dollar cost average over time. But with the deflationary aspect of the EIP 1559, Ethereum is definitely, to me, a good hold to have in your portfolio. Would I be dollar cost averaging more of my funds into this? Not really, and I'll show you why in a little bit. But moving on, we're going to go to Cardano. Luckily, Cardano, because of the Cardano summit and Cardano being the number 3 cryptocurrency in coin market cap, we finally got some love from the Wall Street Journal. And I don't know if you know this, but Cardano hasn't been getting a lot of spotlight in the news media, and I think it's because the smart contracts weren't launched. But on top of the smart contracts, the Cardano summit and it being number 3 in terms of the coin market cap, top 3 place, it's finally getting some recognition. So definitely check this video out if you're new to the space and you want to learn more about Cardano and its potential. But in this video also addresses something that's going to be mentioned in the next article, which is Cardano's Alonzo hard fork was a success, but real utility could be a while. And just like the video before, nothing has been built on Cardano that is mind-blowing. And right now, the Cardano system is really seeking to build and attract more developers to come on its plate, but it does have a long way to go. I think that this is a long-term hold. I'm going to continue reading this article. Cardano developer activity amongst highest. Cardano is one of the most actively developed blockchains out there, with the highest average monthly commits per month on GitHub. So commits is CPN. So we're going to look down here in this little chart. Cardano is leading in terms of CPN. And all the other ones are kind of listed below, but it has the most developers developing on it. Have they launched yet? Not just yet. So we're still waiting for Cardano to kind of speed up. But the reason they're doing all this is because they want to make sure that things are built carefully and that there are no errors and that there are no bugs or hacks along the way. So they're all about patience. They're all about taking time. And that is also key. I do think Cardano is a great buy right now that it's near $2. So I would dollar cost average into this as well. So I'm buying this dip. I'm buying a little bit more Cardano. Not so much Ethereum, because I still hold an Ethereum bag, but I don't really need to build on that just yet because I think there are other competitors. Some positive news out of Cardano is that there's a new Paul Oakenfold album arriving on Cardano's blockchain. If you didn't know, Paul Oakenfold decided to be featured and performed live at the Cardano Summit this past weekend. And it was kind of cute to see, Charles Hoskinson, the CEO, on stage with Paul Oakenfold. So one of the Ethereum's original co-founders was working with a collaborative album with dance music legend Paul Oakenfold. He used to spin trance. Who knows if he spins anything now? Charles Hoskinson, a prominent figure in Ethereum's history and founder of Cardano, is now working closely alongside Oakenfold to bring a full-length album to the blockchain. The LP hasn't been given a release date, but it has been endowed with an intriguing title, Zombie Lobster. If you didn't know, Lobster is a little... I guess you could call it a toy that Charles Hoskinson does keep in his office, and he brings a stuffed animal around him everywhere. But now Paul Oakenfold has agreed to call it Zombie Lobster. That's very interesting. So Hoskinson says, getting to learn about the electronic music industry and how the blockchain can support it has been a revelation. Understanding how a blockchain like Cardano can benefit producers and managers like Alan Shulman, artists like Paul Oakenfold and Carl Cox, organizations like Universe, and labels like Awesome Soundwave and Perfecto, and the scale of what they can achieve will enable us to connect our technology to the creativity. That's bullish news for Cardano. But do keep in mind that there's this other company that's dealing with giving rights to the musicians and capitalizing on that, and that's called Audius. If you don't know what Audius is, definitely look it up on Google. It'll definitely give you a little bit of insight, and they are definitely leading the charge. They could be the decentralized Spotify, if you say. So hopefully there's something that comes up with this, but I just want to share that article with you as well. But as I mentioned before, all roads lead to Solana. So again, Solana has a new platform being built on its blockchain called Social. Social raises $2.9 million to build censorship-free social media on Solana. Solana has raised $2.9 to expand it in a round led by Alameda Research and Solana's foundation, Rarestone Capital, GBV, Shift Capital, and Noya Capital participating. So again, the things I like about Solana is that there's all the people that are building on Solana, they're getting the funding, they're getting the support. They're not just speculating, they're not incentivizing too much. They really are getting so much of the support. The next article kind of dives deep into what's going on. Why are people supporting this? Well, what is Solana? It is definitely one of the Ethereum's major rivals. Further down, despite the bearish trend in the market, one of the cryptocurrencies that stood out in Solana has reached a new all-time high, above $200 at the time when the other major cryptocurrencies were suffering massive losses. This unusual movement in price grabbed the attention of many traders, investors, markets, participants, and people outside cryptocurrency. Solana can be best described as a programmable blockchain. It is currently one of the fastest programmable blockchains in the cryptocurrency space. It is a major competitor to other programmable blockchains such as Ethereum and Cardano specifically. Solana is currently one of the fastest programmable blockchains in the world. It can be processed more than 50,000 transactions per second. The developers say that transactions speed can reach up to 700,000 transactions per second as the network grows. This is far better than Ethereum, which currently processes between 15 to 45 transactions per second. Guys, that's drastically different. And by the way, it can go up to 400,000 only because there was a recent spot spam, I guess you can say, attack on Solana, which pushed it to its limit to 400,000. And that was luckily figured out, solved by the validators within a 24-hour range once the Solana ecosystem was kind of shut down for that small 17-hour time frame. Solana's speed and low transaction fee have attracted numerous developers to the blockchain. A wide range of dApps and smart contract projects are now deployed on the Solana project, thus making it one of the most widely used blockchains and cryptocurrencies in the world. As a key reason for its growth in the Solana ecosystem has the backing of FTX, one of the leading digital asset exchanges in the world. FTX has launched numerous Solana-based projects over the past few months. The Solana project is also backed by some of the biggest investors in the cryptocurrency space, including Alameda Research, Andreessen Horowitz, and Polychain. Solana also has lower transaction fees than most of its competitors. Some markets experts believe that Solana is at the beginning of its growth cycle and has the potential to match Ethereum in terms of its price and market value over the past next few years. I think it's actually going to be much suited to that. A few years I think is conservative, but I definitely think it will get there either this cycle or the middle of next year on the next cycle. For sure. Solana is eating up all of the market cap from both Cardano, Polkadot, and also Ethereum. So let's go ahead and go into the charts. I want to show you something here. And I was telling you in my previous videos with Solana that as we were going through an uptrend, we had to see some red candles, and we have been seeing some red candles. And this is on the 4-hourly chart. And as we see here, we're kind of in a descending triangle and we're waiting for a breakout. And as you can see here, the volume is kind of holding steady, nothing too crazy, but I see a bull flag, definitely a bull flag here. So I took this green line, I copied and pasted what our projected target be at the end. And if we're going to be heading into a bullish trend, if Bitcoin decides to head into a bullish trend, I definitely think we're going to hit the $200.80 range. So 280 range is where I project that we could be in this next cycle between October through December. But I definitely think it could even go past that. Again, this is just a conservative chart. And right now we're a little bit below the EMA ribbon, but this is just prone to breaking out. But again, it has been holding steady. It has not been going down the 50% level. Look, it's still above the 50% level. In fact, it's almost close to 60. And that's what you really want to keep an eye out on, is making sure that it's above the 50. If it fall below 50, then I would consider that to be a bearish trend. And also I would be dollar cost averaging, because again, Solana has so much upside in all this. And I hope that we will get to that point in the next few weeks. So with that said, guys, I hope you guys like this video. Again, I am bullish on Solana. All road leads to Solana. And this is just my input. Again, things could change. Cardano could be building up anytime soon. Ethereum as well, even Polkadot and other DeFi platforms. So with that said, guys, I'm bullish on Solana. So be sure to like that button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time.